It's Wellness Wednesday, and if you think you need to spend hours at the gym to relieve stress and get the exercise that you need, think again.
Yeah, joining us is Kate Durand, founder of Yo BK, a Brooklyn-based yoga studio that features micro yoga, short yoga sequences that help make fitness more attainable. Wow, I'm really looking for it because I've never heard this term. Kate, thank you so much for being with us.
Thank you so much for having me.
I mean, so talk to us for somebody that doesn't know what micro yoga is, like myself.
Like me. Yeah.
What is it? Can you explain to us?
So micro yoga is this idea that you don't need hours and hours to get some movement in. Movement is one of the biggest ways that we can shift how we feel, how we go about the day, how we meet the world. And we can kind of get bogged down in this concept that we need an hour or 75 minutes to go to a studio and take a class. So what I'm going to show you is a sequence of about 4 minutes that you can do on your mat at any time. You can do it when you first wake up. You can do it as a break in between meetings. You can do it before you go to sleep, and it will totally shift the way that you feel.
Love that. And can you get the same benefits from a shorter session that you can from a full 45 minutes or an hour?
There are always benefits to be had. Your blood will shift, your breath will shift, your nervous system will reset, and that is powerful no matter what. You can do these sessions multiple times throughout the day. Obviously, it's wonderful to take a longer amount of time, but any movement is good movement. I truly believe that.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to it.
We're going to get to it.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna
All
go.
right.
All right, can I stay in my shoes or should I kick them off? What do you?
It's okay. You can
All
keep
right,
your
I'm gonna
shoes
do it.
on.
I'm
I'll
gonna
allow
do
it. And you can keep your heels on. So we're going to start in a child's pose. So you'll bring your feet together, open your knees.
Grace,
I have a question because I'm still recovering from a knee injury. What's a modification for that?
So a modification would be to come onto all fours if that's available, or you can roll up a mat and have some padding underneath your knees. I'm so glad you asked because the viewers get more from this.
From the modifications are critical, folks. All right, so little child's pose.
So you'll start to walk your hands forward and bring your head towards the ground. And reach your hands actively forward as you send your hips back towards your heels. Beautiful, yeah, great modification. And what you'll feel here is a really big stretch in the spine, which is synchronistic on the right and the left side of the body. And it's really quite invigorating and also really good for your posture. So let's come onto all fours. I know we could stay in a child's pose forever. We're gonna start to link our breath with movement, which is a key component of vinyasa yoga. So you'll inhale and send your eye gaze up. We call this a cow pose. And you'll exhale, round your spine, tuck your chin in towards your chest. That's a cat pose. Let's do it 2 more times. Inhale, send your eye gaze up. And exhale, round your spine, pull your chin to your chest. Beautiful. Last time, breathe in. And breathe out.
This feels good.
It really does.
I know, it feels so good. Come back to a neutral spine. Walk your hands forward a few inches. Tuck your toes under, and we'll come to what's called a downward facing dog, which is another cornerstone posture. If you happen to be wearing high heels, you can start from all fours. Take I love it so much. Take an inhale, lift your right leg up, any amount. On your exhale, step your right foot towards your hands.
Oh, girl, I won't be able to do that.
That's okay. You'll keep your left hand down and reach your right arm up to the sky. Good. Breathe here and reach up a little bit higher. Beautiful. Yes, yes, with the finger wagging. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, bring your right hand down and lower your left knee down. We're gonna come into the half splits. So you'll lift your right toes.
You're going to come into the half split.
Yeah, you're in a half split. Absolutely.
I think I won't be able to do that.
And so from here we can putter a little bit, coming forward into a low lunge and then coming back into the half splits. And this is for anyone who sits too much during the day, which is really most of us, right?
All of us, yeah.
Yep.
All right. When you're ready, we can come back to all fours and into a downward facing dog to take the other side. Left leg lifts. Step it forward. Lift your left arm. This is a low lunge twist. It's a big chest opener and also a great stretch for the hips and for the hip flexors. And you can breathe a little bit bigger in this shape. Bring your left hand down, bring your right knee down, straighten your left leg into the half splits. Did you know that anatomically most people should be able to do the splits?
Really?
And it's like the sitting and the tightness of our day-to-day life. Let's move a little bit.
The lack of
back and
movement
forth.
too. If you're sitting the whole day, you know, you're not moving around.
No, absolutely.
Wow, this has been fantastic. Even though I just did half of it because of my heels, but this has been great. Kate, thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
It's been great having you here. For more information, you can follow Kate at yo.bk on Instagram.
That was so good.
Yeah, how do you feel?
I feel good. I feel loose. I'm going to take the mat back up to my desk.
Thank you so much.